As always, it's good discipline to learn another way or shape to play this mode. This time, all we're going to do is change where we play the B, which is the 6th note in the sequence. Instead of reaching for it using the little finger on the D string, this time we're going to play it on the G string like this, and continue through the rest of the scale as before. So the new shape should look like this: D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and D. Now let's try this new shape of D Dorian along with the metronome 3 times. Again, after 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, it's completely up to you which shape you'd like to use when playing D Dorian, but remember, for now it's just a matter of personal preference, and you should always go with what feels most natural to you as an individual. Remember though that in the long term you shouldn't ever limit yourself to just the one position. So something you could work on is exploring the other ways that you can spell out the sound of D Dorian in other positions across the neck. Remember, in this key the Dorian mode just uses the notes from C major. So by finding those notes you can easily create D Dorian elsewhere on the neck, and as always, it's important to get used to playing modes and scales through and beyond a typical 1-octave range. Okay, do you remember our skipping in thirds exercise? I hope so, as we can use this concept and apply it to D Dorian. Play along with me as I guide you through how to skip in thirds using D Dorian. So, here's the sequence of notes slowly on the way up: D to F, E to G, F to A, G to B, A to C, B to D, and rounding things off musically by going C, E, D. And going back down we'd have D, B, C, A, B, G, A, F, G, E, F, D, and finishing with E, C, D. Practice this for a little while to get it under your fingers, and when you feel ready, we'll play it along with the metronome. So, let's skip in thirds up and down the D Dorian mode twice. As normal, to fit in with the click, hold on to the octave D and low D for twice as long each time you change direction. Ready? After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Before you move on to the next session, I'd really like you to take your time and get better acquainted with the Dorian mode. Develop these exercises for yourself, and as always, try to create musical ideas and basslines. Take pride in the fact that these ideas will be your own creation, and importantly, help your musical ear better identify the character and sound of this mode. Today we've looked at D Dorian, which is from C major, but try creating the Dorian mode from any of the other major scales. Just remember that it's the second mode of the major scale, so it's constructed from the second note of a major scale. Okay, have fun and I'll see you soon.